fight fans all around the world, I want to just talk to you about some of the fights this year that happened, which were great fights. Timothy Bradley versus Manny Pacquiao. Canelo Alvarez versus Erislandy Lara. Danny Garcia versus Mauricio Herrera. Floyd Mayweather versus Marcos Maidana. These were great fights. Either because the underdog wasn't expected to do much and they did fantastically, or they just were compelling fights, the matchup. Okay? That's the kind of fights we want to see. For Danny Garcia, for Adrian Broner, we don't want to see you fight bums. We want to see you fight a fight where we're compelled. It opens our minds. It gets our interest. Okay? So, some other great fights that happened this year, are going to happen this year. Porter versus Brook. Anthony Dirrell versus Sakio Bika. Figueroa versus Estrada. These are compelling fights. I have to congratulate Oscar De La Hoya on these fights because these are compelling fights. These are the fights that the fans would love to see. And people think value for their money. $25 for this card? Are you crazy? At the StubHub Center? Man, Oscar, you giving us a gift. Keep doing what you're doing. Then we got Bernard Hopkins versus Kovalev. Are you crazy? That's a nuts fight. That's a crazy fight. Okay. Then we may just get Erislandy Lara versus Demetrius Andrade. Another crazy fight. Okay, and another one that's a sleeper. I'm gonna hint you guys. Go watch this fight. You may have to watch it after the fact, but nonetheless, watch Miguel Vasquez fight Mickey Bey. That's going to be a great fight. Okay, that's going to be a great fight. I don't know if Bey is going to get knocked out. I don't know if Vasquez is going to be dethroned, but I know that's going to be a great fight. Okay. Amir Khan, he looks like he wants to fight somebody at the end of the year. I want to see who he's going to fight. If he fights Porter, that'll be a great fight. If Porter beats Brook, or Brook, whichever one goes. If he fights Keith Thurman, that's going to be a crazy fight. Okay? So all I'm saying is, the year's not up. There are still good fights. And I just want to advise the fighters again, the boxers, you need to take control of your life. The promoters won't do it. The managers won't do it. Again, mad props to Adrian Broner for fighting Marcos Maidana. Mad props to Canelo Alvarez for fighting Erislandy Lara. These are the things the fighters need to do. Promoters need to get out of the way of the fighters. Get out of the way of trying to manipulate judges and referees and stuff of the fight. Stay out of the way and let the fighters make their destiny. Let them do their thing. Alright? Because the fighter's going to live to see another day once he doesn't get knocked out or something. He's going to live to see another day. And you never know. He can get a rematch or something. You know what I'm saying? Once you avenge your loss, that's what's important. So, again, I'm thankful for Oscar De La Hoya. I'm thankful for Bernard Hopkins. They're still helping the sport along. All right, Floyd Mayweather, he's trying to do his part, but Floyd, he has to set the right example and step it up for these guys, these younger fighters. They obviously are not understanding what Floyd's about, because Floyd is only fighting top 10 level competition. He has never fallen lower than top 10 since he's been champion. Okay? Floyd Mayweather fights convincing fights. I would not be surprised if Floyd fights Porter next, if Porter demolishes Brook. Okay? Even though Floyd looks like he's carded to fight either Pacquiao or Amir Khan next year, don't get it twisted. Plans could change, just like how it happened with Marcos Maidana plans. If Porter puts himself in the forerunning, Porter's gonna get that fight. Okay? Unfortunately for Keith Thurman is still not getting a top 10 fighter to fight against, but I'm pretty sure he will get one. You can't stop Thurman. He's gonna get his chance. You cannot deny it. And you can't put him on a shelf forever. So that's all I gotta say about the fights this year and how they're going. Some great fights. I'm not putting out any money on a pay-per-view to see some pay-per-view that I already know the outcome is most likely. Okay? I'm not going to watch a pay-per-view like that. Why? because as a fight fan, I'm looking for the fights that are compelling. And I love Oscar De La Hoya for that. Much props to him.